Hi. I don't do a lot of these, but since it's Pride Month, I wanted to talk about this t-shirt and this magazine. If you know me at all, you know that Fangoria magazine is a big part of my life. I've been reading it since like the very first issue, honestly, 1979, when I was a preteen in Helena, Montana. And I was gay. I knew I was gay. That wasn't a big deal. But what I thought was, I don't know, strange about me was the fact that I loved horror movies. It just, from what I knew of the gay experience, which was very little, it just seemed unseemly that gays would like something as messy as horror. But Fangoria was my lifeline to this, world of things that I absolutely loved. And, if you jump forward to the mid 90s, and Clive Barker came out. And when he did, Tony Timpone, who was the editor of Fangoria at the time, wrote this beautiful editorial, they're called elegies in Fangoria, about Clive and about how it didn't matter that he was gay, that was the least interesting part of him, and that, him being a creator and a brilliant creator was what was important, and that Fangoria had his back. And I can't overstate how important that was to me. Because for the first time, as far as I knew, something gay, with the word gay, had been mentioned in Fangoria magazine. And so suddenly I, felt like a part of it in a way that I hadn't before. So I wrote a letter to Fangoria, which they published. And in my letter, I thanked them and I said that, knowing that you support Clive, it makes, up until now, I felt like, I was invited to the party by the cool kids, but I wasn't one of the cool kids. And so, I was there sort of observing from the sidelines. And the fact that they had gone on the books for Clive Barker made me feel just that much better about the whole situation. So jump even further in the future, and Tony reaches out to me in the mid 2000s, 2009 maybe, and asked me to write the Gay of the Dead blog for Fangoria. And, again, it had been my dream to write for Fangoria since I picked up issue number 1. And this was, there was only one other sort of gay horror blog out there, that was Camp Blood. So, I started interviewing people, and it was just a dream gig, quite frankly. And it made me feel really, really good to be part of the Fangoria family, sort of officially. And so that, queer horror is sort of growing again, and that's amazing. But a couple of years ago, Fangoria put out this shirt, and for Pride Month, and it was connected to a charity. I believe that first year was AIDS Life Cycle. And so I was so flattered and happy and appreciative to have that Gay of the Dead blog gig. But quite frankly, I, at the time, was just sort of a side dish to the main course, the main, brand of Fangoria. With this t-shirt, Fangoria, it wasn't that I wasn't being invited in, it was Fangoria asking me to be part of my community. It was Fangoria telling me that I had worth in horror fandom, and that I didn't have to stand on the sidelines. As a matter of fact, they were coming to me from the sidelines of my community and humbly asking to be part of it. So I know for some of the younger people, I'm 54 years old. Some of the younger people out there, this is like a cool Pride t-shirt, and that's amazing. For me, it's a sea change. It is an acknowledgement that for all those years, it wasn't unseemly. It wasn't something that was out of character. It was something that eventually would have value. So I get a little choked up when I talk about this. Anyway, so I have my t-shirt already. I got mine a couple years ago, but somewhere in this, where this video appears, there will be a link or, a tag where you can get yours. And this time around, it is benefiting, Fright Rags, let's partner with Fright Rags. I got to mention that. Thank you, Fright Rags. They're benefiting a great trans charity. So all the information will be at the link. I really, really, even if you're not part of the LGBTQ Elemental P, Alphabet Soup, Rainbow, you can still wear one of these and show us that you value us. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Pride, and I hope to see you out with these t-shirts on.